All right, my beautiful kings and queens, listen up, right? A lot of people have been asking about books. When it comes to books, I need you to remember this whole spiritual journey is about forgetting information. Forget names, language, labels, concepts, and ideas, and simply align and realize self, meaning the childhood bliss, the childlike aura you used to have before you were programmed and told this was right and this was correct and you need to do this by this age. That's the same energy that's around you 24/7. So in order to align with that higher level spiritual energy, you merely need to forget information. However, if you do wish to expand your levels of conscious awareness, grow in levels of spirit, really understand the metaphysical nature of this game, how it's physical and spiritual, psychological and physical, how it's non-dualistic, how you pretty much are everything, how you are God, a manifestation of God experiencing itself as the singularity. I've got some books for you, my people. Listen up. So you might have seen me in the comment section talk about Dr. David R. Hawkins a lot. That for me is my favorite author ever. I know half the truth is a lie. I know they don't want to give the information out like that. So obviously take everything you hear with a pinch of salt, everything you hear and read with a pinch of salt. However, I've done a lot of reading, a lot of research, deep into these games, right? And of all of them, the one that can really cement things into your mind, re-ingrain things into your mind and allow you to kind of go strictly from that physical conception of reality and really understand the spiritual, non-linear, metaphysical aspects of this dimension. Yeah, these books will change your life forever. Here we go. Power versus Force. Power versus Force is Dr. David R. Hawkins' first book into the levels of human consciousness. And in this book, he will pretty much explain to you how through his practices in psychiatry, he's found a method through something called kinesiology, whereby we can use our natural systems to determine whether something is true or false. In this book, he's really going to break down to you and help you understand the different levels of consciousness. He's going to help you understand how in different sectors in society, you can actually implement your levels of consciousness, like through business, for example. Like if you come into business with heart and actually have a genuine passion for what it is that you do, your business is going to skyrocket because not only is it genuinely rooted in something that actually is there to help people, but people can feel from the message, from the presentations, from the way in which your products are offered. Bro, a lot of this is non-linear. It's beyond the conception of these two eyes. So Power versus Force is a great introductory book into consciousness. Next one. Another one of Dr. David R. Hawkins' books, Letting Go. Letting Go, The Pathway to Surrender. Incredible book. It's going to really help you understand how all of this is one big spectrum, and they've got humanity living below the level of 200, which is below the level of power, right? Calibratable power, when using the scale offered by Dr. David R. Hawkins. So Letting Go is a bit deeper. It's quite a long read. It's tough. You're going to go through all the different emotions and vibrational fields of energy which people are confined to, and then you're going to start to reach the higher dimensions like willingness, acceptance, peace, bliss, love, joy. And then ultimately you want to hit enlightenment, right? Whereby you can play this whole game as God. You're literally just non-attached, non-identified. You align with universal consciousness, realize that this is all just one big fucking simulation. It's not really real. We're so deeply identified with these personas which aren't real either. And yeah, you just accept your karmic place within this whole infinite reality. And then the whole illusion starts to fade away and you don't take it that seriously. That's pretty much it. So Letting Go, incredible read. I highly recommend. Book number 3, this is more so law of attraction. It's called Parallel Universes of Self by Frederick Dodson. This book, wow, this is probably one of the most powerful books on awareness. I need you to really hear me out. Listen up. When it comes to your awareness, realize that this is infinite awareness. Like, look, for instance, right? I'm looking out on all of this. My awareness can be on the sun. My awareness can be on that huge tree right in front of me. It could be on this tree. It could be anywhere, meaning my awareness is infinite. I am the person choosing where I'm putting my awareness, my concentration, my consciousness. Do you see? That's the power of awareness. You have infinite awareness in your mind. Like, I can close my eyes. Cool. I could be looking at the sun, like I mentioned. I could be looking at the tree, but I could also close my eyes and internalize my dream life. Like right now, I'm in the Maldives. I'm in my nice 3-bedroom detached house on the island, chilling like a villain, sophisticated children. All I'm saying is, like, what this book will do for you is going to allow you to realize that your awareness doesn't have to be solely fixated and so focused. You can have awareness whereby you're taking everything in, but you're not identified with anything. I don't want to say too much. Frederick Dodson, I read this book I've read it like 5-6 times. I read it again like a few months ago. Wow, he's tapped in. He knows. And what's funny, when you read these books, when you're early in your stages, they're going to use a lot of language that doesn't really, it's not that it doesn't resonate with you, but like you don't know. A lot of these books, people call themselves God. They say that you are God. They say that everything is God, that everything is a manifestation of the ultimate, of the supreme. But when you're reading it, when you're still in your early years, you don't know what the fuck that means. But when I'm reading it 3 months ago, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yes. Okay, cool. I get it. Guys, you know what? Let me bounce on top of that, right? What reading will do for you is it's going to help you become a higher level of person. Let me explain to you why. We think in language, right? We conceptualize in language. We speak in language. We communicate with people through language. We conceive of our ideas, dreams, visions, and aspirations through language. So that begs the question, if you're limited in concept, ideas, and limited in the conception of your reality, your visions, dreams, and aspirations will also be of the same caliber. You can't change that. So when you grow, when you tap in up here, that is why at about 18, 19, right? No, this was when I was about 21. I had just broken up with my girlfriend. I told her, listen, I want to practice SR. I want to practice semen retention. She was like, okay, cool. I was like, all right, say no more. And then I was like, yo, all of this is BS. Let me just sharpen up my sword. Because my mind was always super sharp, super smart. But when it comes to academia, I always knew academia was just regurgitating nonsense. So I was like, let me really sharpen this sword with the all-encompassing nature of reality, which is consciousness. When you learn about consciousness, you're not selecting only one aspect. You're including every aspect and growing in every aspect. When you grow in consciousness, you grow in everything. That's what people don't understand. Taking some time to grow in consciousness, 2, 3, 5, 6 years, you are going to change your life on a level you don't even understand. You're definitely going to facilitate your spiritual awakening. If you want to awaken spiritually, that's all you've got to do. Clean your diet up, grow in consciousness, align with the people that are meant for you by really operating out of the heart and discerning, is this person's energy really, like, is it a genuine energy that's there to support and uplift me? Trust me, once you update up here, this is your hardware right here. It's kind of like you update your phone every month, don't you? How often are you updating the lens through which you conceive and perceive and experience reality? Like, come on, people, like, for real. Do you not see how they've had this is why I had to come here, because I'm thinking all of these different elaborate ideas, but no one's on my level. Not because I'm better than anyone, but I want to share this with people. I want to talk to people who are on my level, even greater than, because I want to learn more. There's so much more to learn. This is infinity. This is an infinite realm whereby we can create anything and learn anything. We're so fixated on the fucking distractions, so fixated on the identity, so fixated on the persona, making sure it looks perfect. But yeah, cool, the persona looks perfect. On the exterior, you look all amazing and everything's all done up. But what about when I talk to you? What about when I'm trying to pick your brain? What about when I'm trying to really peep the contents of your mind and there's nothing there? Well, then there's nothing really there, is there? Because I'm not communicating with your looks. I'm communicating with what you have up here, who you are vibrationally, what I can feel from you. What have you learned? What are your experiences? What are some of the toughest challenges in your life that have made you the man or woman that you are today? If you've got nothing to talk about, you just want to talk to me about, social media platforms and how many likes you got and how much you can do on bench press at the gym. Yo, bro, this is all cool, but this is why people stay one-dimensional, is because you're not expanding up here. Guys, this really is your sword. This is your key to freedom. There's so much to be spoken about when it comes to books, but I just wanted to break a quick breakdown on books. I don't want to make this video too long. Guys, peace and power, love and light. Dr. David R. Hawkins is going to save your life, I promise you. Put some time into his books, 2, 3 years. Really read them. Read them not only once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. I've read all of his books. They're all over like 400, 500 pages. I've read all of his books like 6, 7 times, man. Really ingrain that information. Guys, peace and power, love and light, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace.